And I'm David.
And we're here to review X-Men Days of Future Past.
Directed by Bryan Singer.
Who directed the first two X-Men, arguably the best of the X-Men movies, especially the second one, which is kind of a masterpiece of superhero storytelling.
Yeah, so going into this, there's going to be some spoilers here.
There are absolutely going to be some spoilers.
This is a movie that you want to see, like, the spoilers are pretty awesome. So favorite moments, let's just do favorite moments. Ryan, what was the best for you?
There were a few favorite moments. Everybody, I mean, the Quicksilver moment.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The heist is absolutely
visually
incredible.
Stunning. I don't know how, like, I would love to know how they did it. I just couldn't, like, it's so well done.
Yeah, honestly, I think this is kind of a masterfully made movie. Including the screenwriting and the structure of it, there's a moment at the end where things are culminating perfectly and intensely in the future as well as in the past. And it's really incredible the way that it organically lets those two stories kind of come to a head at the same time. And I thought that was really amazing of, especially Simon Kinberg, the screenwriter.
Yeah, to combine so many characters, and so many worlds and different movies. I mean, between the spin-off of Wolverine and then X-Men Origins, who no one likes that movie. And then the X-Men First Class, and then you have all these sort of time loops. I mean, from a craftsmanship point of view, like, the screenwriters did a great job of combining everyone and getting everyone into consistent story.
And also a really nice job of, there are some, as with every time travel movie, there's some kind of things that don't match up. But I think for the most part, they do a good job of establishing the rules of this time traveling world and kind of sticking to them. Now, the rules are a little convoluted, but I think the argument could be made that they stuck to them. Let's talk a bit about the cast. That's a huge thing.
Yeah.
There has been this huge kind of, like, hubbub about how they got both casts together, and it is, like, really amazing that they got this many people in a movie. It's not so much, it's not like all 20 cast members are in the same scene all the time.
There's basically two different worlds. You have the future, and then you have the 1970s. And the 1970s are a great period piece.
They really keep building the relationship of Xavier and Eric Lencher so well.
Oh, yeah.
And like you said, the way that a lot of techniques are kind of, like, sewn together, like they have the 8mm film stock, they have the Quicksilver sequence, which is really a tour de force in terms of fast motion, slow motion, things like that. A lot of the techniques that he uses to convey Xavier's telekinesis, things like that. For me, Bryan Singer really, really obviously knows this world really well, and he has full control of the world.
Yeah, I especially think he does a great job directing the actors, because I like the scene where you have James McAvoy talking to Patrick Stewart. You basically have the same character talking to themselves, and I just think that's an amazing scene.
I thought that was really strong, and again, with Mystique, Jennifer Lawrence really does an amazing job. And not just, I mean, she's obviously an amazing actress, but the physicality of the role is obviously very tolling, and she is incredible with it. She embodies it in every single scene. She's kind of the centerpiece of the movie.
Yeah, because when I saw X-Men in 2000, like, who would have thought Mystique would be this big character throughout the next, like, all the X-Men movies? I mean, I don't think anyone planned it that way, and that's maybe the weakness with these movies, is they weren't planned one by one the same way Marvel is planning the cinematic universe.
Yeah.
But I think this movie does a great job of tying everything together so well. I mean, so we see a lot of new mutants in this movie, such as Bishop, Warpath, Blink, who is basically inspired by the Portal video game. She is a character from the comics. She had a few appearances in the 90s, but
they use her power very, very awesome.
Yeah, the visual effects are amazing. The only disappointment really is that you don't see enough of it, but of course the movie's budget was $220 million or something.
Yeah.
They can't keep going. I mean, the Portal aspects were so well done. The Sentinels look awesome. Of the new X-Men we see, such as Bishop, we don't get much backstory.
Yeah.
And Storm, I really liked in the movies, and she really doesn't do much in this, so I'm a little disappointed about that.
There is a feeling that with the scheduling and stuff, like, oh, we can have Halle Berry for 3 days, like that kind of thing. David, I love this movie.
Yeah, I loved it too. It's as good as X2. That was definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
It's probably the best of the X-Men movies. It's just so clever. Like, visually stunning. We saw an IMAX 3D.
Yes.
So that's awesome.
See it on the biggest screen possible. It's really rad.
I'm absolutely going to buy this on Blu-ray. This movie's awesome.
Just go see it. And if you've seen it already, comment below. Let us know what you thought. Until next time, I'm Ryan.
And I'm David.
Thank you for watching.